Hello, Casey here. Last week, our priority mission was to make $10 a day. And guess what? We did it. We did it on the pound yen. And this week, we're going to try to make $20 a day. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, and we're working on scaling. Let's get started. So, first thing I want to show you is that last week I had done an analysis. Go back and watch that video so you can see how I did the analysis. But I said, I'm going to buy the pound yen. And look at what I did. There, right there, I bought it and I got out. Look, that's not a big move. I could have made a lot more money. I could have made a lot more money. I could have made a $400 or so. But you know what? I was going for $10 a day and I did it. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, the market can retrace, so you never know what's going to happen, right? So this week, what we're going to do is we're going to go for $20 a day, which is $100 for a week. And remember, this is going to make a big difference on your revenues, because if you can make $100 a week consistently, $20 a day consistently, that is $5,200 a year. That's not chump change. And we're going to continue to do this throughout. And so I'm going to show you how I plan on doing it this week. So the first thing I want to mention is last week we did a 0.1 in size. This week we're going to do a 0.2 in size. And so what you do is go up here. It was 0.1. Now we're going to do a 0.2. Okay, 0.20. Now, as always, risk is really important, and we got to manage that risk because we got to keep our losers small and our winners big, right? And so how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do our analysis, and this week I'm going to continue on the pound yen, and I'm also going to do the euro dollar. And it's important that we have our lineup intact before we do it. For me anyways, I like to know what I'm looking at, and so this week my discipline is important. I want to follow my plan. I want to trade it. I don't want to be greedy just like last week, and if I can get $20 a day, we're going to have a good week. So to get $20 a day, that's 0.2, right? That means it's $2 a pip, right? So if we're going to do $20 a day, we got to do 2 times 10 equals $20, okay? $20. All we need is 10 pips, right? So what does that mean on a chart? Well, if I end up taking this trade, 10 pips, that's just a tiny little move. We only need a tiny little move. Now, the problem with that is you can lose $20 in 10 pips as well. So we want to be very mindful of our trading, and we want to be precise. So let's get started with the analysis. First thing I want to do weekly. Weekly chart is moving up. Monthly chart is moving up. So I want to buy the pound yen. Right now we're not in position. But we want to find a nice daily support level. So if we look back here, we have some support right in here. We also have a 10-period moving average support. So I'm going to draw these two support levels. Okay, so I'm going to be looking in here at support right in here. Let's go to the weekly chart just to see. Okay, weekly, that's a good weekly support level. Let's look at monthly. Zoom up a little bit. Monthly. Okay, monthly, there's not really a level there because it had already broken, but the weekly level is over here. It looks pretty good. Daily level, it looks pretty good over here and over here. So I've got these two levels. So where could some potential targets be? Well, right back up to the top, obviously. So what am I going to be waiting for? Well, right now we're currently in an uptrend. The monthly's up, the weekly's up, but the daily's down. So I'm going to need a price action candle to stop, stall, and then reverse. So I'd be liking to see a bounce off of this on the 1 hour. Now, on the daily, I'd like to see a bounce on the daily. Now let's go to the 1 hour and look. So on the 1 hour, what would I be looking for? Well, you know, we have our tools here, our Forex Master Trader tools, which help us identify these reversals with our indicators and our money management tools. Those are available with Forex Master Trader if you wanted to be a member. But what I'm looking for is for the MACD to reverse, the RSI to reverse. These are part of our custom tools, and then for price to break over about this 10 moving average. So right now we've got everything happening that we want. We want a pullback. Now we just need price to settle in at a level. So we do have a level here. So now I'm just looking for price to do a price action pattern, which would be awesome if we could get price to move a little bit lower here, break down, clear out these buyers and sellers, and then move on back up. Now, here's a little bonus tip for you guys. The market is moved by supply and demand. And so right here, I'm holding some sunglasses, right? And so this has a specific price for sunglasses. These glasses came, and I bought these for, at the store, I bought these for $20 US. Now, if all of the sudden it gets really hot out and the sun is shining and there is a big demand for sunglasses, then the price will go up, right? Because why? Because people want sunglasses. And let's say that the trucks that were delivering the sunglasses, or the factory that was delivering the sunglasses, the factory had a mishap, and the conveyor belt that was holding the glasses broke, right? And all of a sudden, these sunglasses became very rare, and it gets hot, and the sunglasses are rare because the factory can't ship anymore. What happens to the price of those sunglasses? Well, everybody is bidding for sunglasses because they got to have them. And that's really how the market works, right? It's supply and demand. So we know that up here, up in this zone, price was like, oh my goodness, everybody, they didn't want to buy pound yen up here. But now that we're down 2 days and we're down in this zone, there's a lot of orders stacked in here. I would expect to possibly see a nice little shakeout, get these orders, and then price to come back up. So I'm going to be looking for buys around here. But I'm not going to do it until I get a price action candle, which is like a bullish engulfing candle. And then there's another level down here and maybe a level down here. So I've got a couple key levels we're drawing in. So just go through and do your levels. Understand how supply and demand works, and then look for your trade. I got my $50 in one trade. I wanted $10 a day. I got it in one trade. I want $20 a day this week. Can I get it in one trade? So remember, I was trying to get 10 pips for $20. So if I need to get the entire thing, I only need one trade for 50 pips. I can do that. I can do that, especially if I plan this out and I time it. The other pair that I'm looking at is I'm looking at the euro. Why am I looking at the euro? Well, the euro had a lot of momentum last week, and there's a nice little target. It's headed right down here, which is about 150 pips down to the bottom. So monthly is looking down, right? I'm looking to go right back down to this area. This is one of my favorite patterns. If you ever download my price action cheat sheet, I'll put the link in the description for the price action cheat sheet, which shows all these patterns. But if you've ever downloaded, this is called the hot dog pattern. This is actually a reverse hot dog. A normal hot dog would have a green, red, green. This is a down hot dog. So I am looking for price to move lower, right? So what would I be weekly? Weekly trend is down, monthly's down. We went off of these key levels, right? So we got a resistance push right off these levels. So now on an hourly time frame, what are we looking for? What are we looking for? Well, I'm looking for price to maybe come back up in here, test it out, and maybe for this to break down. But I'm looking for a nice price action signal and price to come down to this level down here. That's what I'm looking at, right? And when it gets here, you know, this is a resistance point, so we might look at some hard resistance and a reversal. I don't know, but for this week, this is the zone I'm trying to fill right here. So that's 2 trades to try to make $20 a day, $100 a week, and if you can be consistent, that's $5,200 a year. Let me know if you need any help. Let me know in the comments, in the questions. I answer every question. What would $5,200 do for your life? What would that mean for your life? What would it mean for your trading? All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. If you like it, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you.